Nintendo, you have outdone yourself again, and you have revealed to us 5 games today, and one's already available for download to play on the Switch right now. That is Pokemon Quest. So you guys should go ahead and grab yourselves that immediately on your Switch, boot up your Nintendo Switch, and get that game ASAP. Play some Pokemons while you wait for the other stuff. We also got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and then the 2 other games that are the core RPG games that will be coming out for the Nintendo Switch in 2019. So 5 total games were announced today, and that's really awesome. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. My name is PhillyBeatzU, and in this video we're going to be taking a look together at Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee and the footage that was shown, and we're going to go and analyze it bit by bit together, moving through it probably at slow motion so that we can understand what's going on. Did we miss anything? Were there any secret clues? That kind of stuff. So let's head to it and see what's going on. Alright guys, so pretty much here we go. Starting off the trailer, Nintendo Switch. I'm slowing it down because I want to kind of break it apart frame by frame. We start off with the guy playing Pokemon Go. Gets on his bike, you know, howdy dowdy do. There's Pikachu. Pikachu runs off, and you gotta pay attention. I always like to look around in the frames. I want you guys to also look around as well. If you see anything that's unique, as the hands is unique, the colors of the bike, you gotta pay attention to the little things, because those little things do matter when it comes to analyzing a game. So here we go. You got Pikachu coming in from the start. The guy relaxes. So it's saying, okay, I've been out with my Pokemon, and now that I'm home, I can also go and play on, well, the Nintendo Switch. So as well as that. So here we go. This is when everyone's reveal was happening, and it was like absolutely amazing. And of course, Game Freak always says the game footage in this video is not final. So here you have it, Pokemon Go Trainer, aka the Let's Go Trainer. It looks almost like these Pokemon Go trainers in here. Well, these are the young versions of the Pokemon Go trainers in the Let's Go. So here are the towns. It looks absolutely beautiful. We got a new Pokemon game as well. You notice the Eevee, you notice the female characters for Nintendo Switch. You have this character, your main, nothing else, nothing interesting going on here, but this was shown to be the Joy-Con feature. Now, something that's super interesting about this whole thing is, it would be weird if Nintendo did not ever use a Joy-Con in any functionality in order to throw a Pokeball. And the main core series of the Pokemon games wouldn't be using it. So the fact that this is going to use it because of the Pokemon Go integration with this game, it is absolutely amazing. And I want you guys to pay attention here. Here's the first thing we should be looking at when it comes to the Pokemon Go game on the Switch. So notice how it's not a random encounter. You see the Pokemon that you're going to encounter. We have in this case a Pidgey and a Rattata, and you can see a Weedle hiding in the bush on the bottom right. So it's not any more random encounters. You see the Pokemon and you go for it. So there he goes into the battle with Pidgey. Looks pretty cool. And here's the 4 menu bars. We have get ready, items, help, run away, and it shows the amount of Pokeballs just like Pokemon Go. So there's nothing crazy there, and it's going to have the same exact kind of functionality when it comes to throwing a Pokeball, whether you can have a good, an excellent, or great throw. So that's something you want to focus on. Something interesting as well is that you only need 1 Joy-Con in order to get this going. Just 1. You don't need 2. Here you go, the Pokeball light glows, you catch it, bada bing, bada boom. And then they show some more Generation 1 Pokemon. Also, while we stop, I want to pay attention to the background. If you guys notice anything different. I see the kid's table. He has toys in the back. He's got a little turtle in the back. I'm not sure what the other animals are. One looks like an elephant. There's just little hints you got to really pay attention to in these trailers. So we do see an elephant. I do see something crawling on the floor. Maybe that's a crocodile, some kind of lion, and then an elephant, the blue thing. And I'm not sure what that yellow thing is. Maybe it's following the person. Maybe, actually, this just might be a person walking and the animals are following behind, saying that Pokemon following is officially a thing in the game. So there we go, we got some Mankey catching a Bellsprout. By the way, Bellsprout was my first Pokemon in Pokemon Go when I did download the game. So there is a nice and excellent, like I was mentioning, the same exact features of Pokemon Go, since this is a collaboration of Niantic and Game Freak. Alright, so this was something new. where you can get another Joy-Con, and when you pull out the other Joy-Con, and what this person does is shake the Joy-Con, and that draws in the other character, and another character appears. So that's the co-op. There you go. So now there's 2 people playing the game. This version seems to be obviously Let's Go Eevee, and they're running on Kanto routes as well. So you can join your friend, you go hunt Pokemon. These are some caves. Okay, something else that's really interesting here while we're in this cave. Of course, there's nothing special about the Pokemon. These Pokemon are all Generation 1 Pokemon in this frame. But pay attention to the right side. Do you notice that little black hole on the right of this picture? Does that remind you of something from Oros? Does that remind you of secret bases? Why would there be a hole there? The only explanation for that is secret bases. So I can probably say with a good amount of certainty that we are going to probably have secret bases where we can customize our hangout areas, where we can spend time with our Pokemon in this game. And of course, there's no random encounters. Again, the person bumps into the specific Pokemon. Okay, now let's take a look at this menu. You see the Clefairy, level 10. You see that its CP is 60, so you can see CP. CP is still a thing in this game because it is Pokemon Go integration. And as you can see, there's 2 players playing right now, and they have a total of 32 Pokeballs. How Pokeballs work in this game, if you can acquire more within this game, I'm not sure how that works. I don't think that was properly explained within the whole entire reveal, the press release, or anything after. We're going to have to find more information about that. But in this picture, both players hit get ready, and they chuck their Pokeballs at the same time. And apparently, if 2 players team up to throw a Pokeball, it kind of makes it a more of a better catch rate. You get an excellent catch rate, and you have more chances. And there you go. Look at that. Nice, and you catch the Pokemon, and they're very excited. And then here's another picture, 2 guys running around the bridge. This is the Let's Go Pikachu version. Obviously, you can tell the version of the game by the mascot Pokemon hanging on your back, if you guys didn't know. Something that's also interesting about this game is that you can battle trainers. There's other trainers that you can battle, and it seems like duo battles will be a thing. Something else that I want you guys to pay attention to. Here's the menu. And you can notice that Pikachu has 3 attacks. In the normal Pokemon Go game, I believe those Pokemon only know 2 moves. But in this game, you have 3 moves. Also, when you look at the top right of the menu, you can see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can have, I believe, 6 Pokemon. The enemy or the opposite trainer as well can have 6 Pokemon. And then we look at the health bar of the Pokemon. We see level 18. So there's levels for Pokemon. We also know that there's CP involved. We know there's experience bars for leveling up. So exactly the distinction of how leveling works in this game, I don't think is absolutely clear yet either. And here's the bottom revealed, meaning that you can have 6 Pokemon in your party as well. So both, it's a normal trainer thing. Everyone can have 6 Pokemon. Oh, actually, I'd take a double look at this. I said there was 3. Look at that. There's 4 moves that you can use. Leech Seed, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Takedown. So it's not only 3, there's actually 4 moves that you can use in this game. So double battles are a thing. Really cool Pokemon animations when fighting other Pokemon. That's interesting. Alright, next thing that goes on is plus this little Pokeball. Now this is something interesting. It's more like an updated Pokemon Go tool that you can kind of keep Pokemon in there, carry it with you. It almost is a really cool feature of having your Pokemon to be taken around with you, and it feels a lot more personal. If you notice, person squishes the Pokeball. Look at that. You can move the front left and right, and that apparently can control how you play the game, which is really awesome. This is also an interesting frame. When the person throws the Pokeball and they catch Psyduck, pay attention to the Pokeball in the trainer's hand. It actually lights up exactly with the Pokeball on the screen. So I found that pretty interesting. Also, looking around, I like looking around the frames. Always, like I said, pay attention around the frames. Do you see anything different? You just see colored pens, you see a desk, you see a frame. Nothing interesting here as well. Alright, moving on. Here's the Pokeball. And then this is a cool interface. They have the Pokemon description below in this case. I'm not sure if this is the Generation 1 information or is it just a new take on Pokemon descriptions. But this is a screen we should take a look at. We can see the height of the Pokemon. We can see the weight of the Pokemon. You can see the amount of that Pokemon you caught, the Pokédex number, male or female, of what it comes in, the height, and the weight of that specific Pokemon. So that's interesting. Nothing too crazy else I see on the screen. You have the options of quitting, checking your motion, and switching the language in the game. So there you go with that whole thing. You can, oh, wait a second. It says you can change form. If you look at the bottom left, it says changes form up and down, and then you can switch Pokemon with left and right. So I guess change form would be maybe for evolutions, or if they have an alternate form, because most likely Alolan Pokemon are a thing in here. I think that's actually confirmed. That's probably what they mean by change form. So nothing crazy here. This was an example of where you can take Pikachu with you, pretty much. Let's take Pikachu for a stroll. You can carry that Pikachu with you, and apparently it said Pika in the trailer. So I guess it makes sounds as well. It just makes you feel more personal to your Pokemon. It's almost so realistic how we're making Pokemon. They're actually digital, but now we're bringing them around with us. And then it says connect. This one was really cool because this showed exactly what happens when you catch a Pokemon and transfer them into your game. Apparently, the name of what you transfer in is called Open Go Park on Nintendo Switch. So when you take a Pokemon from the mobile game, aka Pokemon Go, and drop it into Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, as this frame shows, it shows up right here. And boom, you've brought Dratini to Go Park in this case. So Pokemon you have in Go can be transferred over. There's also interesting certain Pokemon that you can bring in. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it a thing where Pikachu has a birthday hat, Pikachu has other things, because they show Pokemon customization at the end, which we'll get into. But here's a little thing, your trainer and all these Pokemon brought in, and it seems like these are all the Pokemon in this park that was brought over by this trainer. So that's really cool and interesting. And they show that you can send a present to Pokemon Go. They also tease this at the end. So that's a thing. So you're sending a present. This is also a huge deal because it matters. And finally, it shows this Magmar. You see Meowth, Pikachu. Not much. And then this is literally Pokemon 100% confirmed to follow you around in this game. I guess that was demonstrated by that image earlier, that kid on the table with the figure walking and the animal. So Pokemon following is 100% confirmed, which is awesome. They show Moltres. They show Abra, and here's what I mean by the customization that I want you guys to know. They show the Eevee getting customized and the Pikachu. And again, in Pokemon Go, we have birthday hat Pikachus, Halloween hat Pikachu. So most likely, those things might be able to be brought over into the game. Battling with Pokemon trainers is a thing, but battling against wild Pokemon is not a thing in this game. It is definitely and confirmed to not be a thing in this game. When you encounter Pokemon, you're just going to try to catch this Pokemon, but battling trainers is a thing. And there's Golem with its typical self-destruct move. And then finally, they show Mewtwo in this game. So that is really cool to see Mewtwo and being able to battle Mewtwo. That's always something exciting. And this might be at the end of Pokemon Let's Go in the final cave where we all catch Mewtwo. So that's an interaction you should all be looking forward to. Talks about your first adventure. I don't think anything else was big here, and it revealed the titles. And this was the last important thing of this whole entire trailer. It is this mystery box. You'll meet a special Pokemon. This, I was getting hyped about during the live stream, and I realized something, that once it was showing that special Pokemon coming out, guess what? It ended. They didn't want to show the Pokemon. And this game is available November 16, 2018. And here's even more proof that the gift received at the end is going to be a new Pokemon. It says, even more news. Trainers, the special Pokemon referenced at the end of Pokemon Let's Go trailer is referred to a Pokemon never seen before. So there is going to be a new Pokemon related to these new games of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, whether it's going to be an evolution, I don't know, or if it's going to be a Pikachu evolution, maybe Gorocho, I can't even say it. Another evolution of Pikachu, that could be a thing. That could be something that's happening. Those are the two options we have. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video and going through the analysis, leave a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys found anything else really interesting about this trailer. Did you see any Easter eggs I didn't see in the trailer? Besides the Easter egg, the new Pokemon being revealed, and the fact that they 100% showed that Pokemon will be following you around. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys saying. Maybe we can make a follow-up video. Tweet at me at PhillyBeatzU. Some things you may have seen as well, and I'll be featuring you guys in another video. Again, this is PhillyBeatzU. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next Pokemon video. And we're so close to Pokemon games and so much more excitement. Bye.